We are back at it with another home tour. Today we are at 736 West 50th Court South. That's kind of a lot to say, but this is a cool little duplex that we're going to check out. So they are selling this one for $180,000, but you could also buy both for $360,000. So let's go check this out. Here is the living room. I will say this side of the house is staged. So you've got lots of beautiful furniture in here to just kind of picture how you might set up this house. So you've got plenty of room for the sectional. You could put a TV. They've just got a mirror there, but you could have a TV, a big stand right there. You've got a little space in here. You could maybe even put a shoe rack, or this could just be a little bench where you put your shoes on. But there's a little living area. Dining area is right here. Nothing too big, but it's honestly a lot more room than it looks, because you've got this table, but then you also got the little bar top here, and they've got wider chairs here. So, you can sit down and you can have two people. If these ones are a little bit smaller, you could probably even fit three here. But you got a little bar top with your island. And Blake always says this, and I've grown to like it too. You have a flush mounted sink. So instead of having to pick up all your crumbs to, try and get all of them and dump them in, you can just wipe them right in there. But there's that. You have stainless steel appliances. You've got your stove, oven here, dishwasher right there, solid granite countertops, and it's just real cute. And bathrooms all have matching countertops, but we'll go check that out. And then another stainless steel appliance, you got the fridge. And then lots of storage space. So you got cabinets here, cabinets there. The cabinets also are soft closed, so you don't have to worry about that. The drawers aren't soft closed, but just be careful, you'll be fine. You also have walk-in pantry right here. It doesn't look that big, but you could fit a couple people in here, and I can store stuff up here, still have room. Or I know some people store like food on like one of those like carts, it's got different shelves and whatnot. You could easily fit that in here, or maybe it's where your vacuum lives, where your brooms and your mops live. So a little extra space in there for that. This, I would say, would probably be like your coffee bar, where you put your air fryer, your toaster, your coffee machine, whichever kind you got. But this would be really nice for that, since you've got all your cooktop over there. The microwave is just above the oven, so that'd be really nice. This is a little coat closet. So you got a little bit of room in there. You can also store your, maybe your big winter coats, vacuum. That's what I was going to say. Vacuums, brooms, whatever. And then you got access to your 2-car garage in here. So you've got a little bit extra room for 1 car, room for 2 car. You've got a little extra room up here at the front, because this is where your furnace and your water heater are. So it kind of helps save some room inside the house. Because, you do only have 1,150 square feet in the house, but they make it worth the while. So that's why this is out here. And it is a little echoey. So let's go inside and check out the rest of the house. Oh, another thing I should point out. It is a walk-in entry. So zero entry. So no stairs to walk up, no stairs to walk down, and it's all one level. So let's head to the bathrooms, check these out. We have our first bathroom here out of 2. It's your guest bathroom. You got your toilet, little towel bar. Here is that matching countertop, like I said, little sink. And this is honestly a pretty good height for a countertop. I feel like some countertops are a little shorter. This one's pretty good. Then you also have your tub shower combo right there. And then again, some more drawers and cabinets to store all your other little stuff. So bedrooms are this way, but we're going to take a little pit stop right here at your laundry room. So like I said, zero entry. You've got main floor laundry, so don't have to go run upstairs or downstairs to do laundry. And bedrooms are just right here, so don't have to take it that far either. A little extra storage, so if you hang up your clothes right here out of the dryer, you got that right there. So it's pretty neat. We are going to go check out the master bedroom first, the coolest, the best of them all, we could say. So this is actually you might think it's a queen, but this is a king size bed in here. So you have enough room in here for a king size bed, 2 nightstands, plus there's a little extra room on the sides. You could have a dresser over here, big TV. You even have room for this little bench, you know, tie your shoes, put your shoes on when you're getting ready in the morning. And then we have this big window out into your backyard. It is not fenced in. And I will say this side of the duplex definitely has the bigger backyard because it goes from right about just a little past this window all the way over this way. So you have all this room over here. The other side doesn't have as much room, but it is still pretty neat that you got a lot of space over here and no neighbors on the other side. Now, one thing people might point out is the breaker box right here. So yes, it doesn't look that pretty. It's in the master bedroom, but a quick, easy, really nice fix is just put a picture frame over it. Put some family pictures, put a little painting you have and just cover it up. And then if you really need it, just pop the picture off and then there you go. You got access there and doesn't look ugly. Me, I'm not the type of person that it bothers, but if it did, I'll just put a painting over it. And then you have a little space here, so you could also maybe put a dresser here, or another layout you could do is put the bed in front of the window. It would block a lot of the light if you did it that way, but it would just kind of shift the room just a little bit different. And then you could still put your, you know, TV dresser over here. So you do what you want, it's your house. But you also have second bathroom, which is right here, the master. You have nice countertops, the same matching granite countertops. It only has one sink, you know, instead of some where they have 2, but this one gives you plenty of room. Girls, you know, you got your hair dryer, drying your hair, you can have it set down. You know, you got plenty of room on this side and plenty of room on this side. So the mirror, I wish it did fit more. So I wish it went to wall. So if I was standing here, I could see myself. I kind of have to lean over to see myself here. Or if I was on this side, same thing. But it'd be easy if it was just a bigger mirror. I think that'd be my only complaint about this. You have your toilet right here, little towel rack, towel hook right here, and there is no tub here in the master, but you do have this nice little shower. You've got a little seat right here, and then of course, I know it's important, you know, you got to have that leg up right there, so you got a little space right there for that. So that's pretty neat. And then you have these glass sliding doors, which if you come close and take a look, you see how there's little slots? There's rubber in here, and it kind of squeezes. If I push it in right, it squeezes right into place. If I do it right. There we go. Sorry, I did it wrong. There we go. Now it squeezes into place. And then you got your little, call this like your linen closet. This could also be just extra storage for stuff. So I know I have a couple little jewelry things. I've got like a jewelry box, and then I've got like a jewelry little like earring and necklace hanger. So I could always put that here too. And you know, it's really accessible right there. Put some extra towels down there. Up to you. And then there is no door to your closet, but you do have a pretty decent sized closet in here. You've got this nice long spot right here and here. You have this side that's a little shorter here, there, and then this one. This is where I would probably keep all my dresses so they don't drag on the floor. And then I'd probably give Blake this side, and then I take this side. So I get all 3, and then he can have that one. But you also have this right here. So you could put shoes on here, you could put hats on here, or same thing like I said with the little jewelry stand. Just putting that right there, and it would fit real nice in there. But that is it for the master bathroom and master bedroom. So 2 bathrooms down, 1 bedroom down. Let's go check out the other 2. We have this little right here, which this is a pretty big door right here. But this is just another linen closet, or you could put board games in here, whatever your heart desires for your house. So there's that. This is our second bedroom right here. The second and third bedrooms are very similar, pretty much the same, just flip-flopped. You've got LVP flooring throughout the whole house. So you got this little gray color, another window, which you can kind of see more of that big backyard. You've got a lot of your yard here on this side. You can also see the well, because this side of the duplex as well as the other side both have their own wells. So that's pretty neat. Both bedrooms have another closet. These are honestly not too small, not too big. It's kind of a little bit deeper than most ones, I feel like. And then it goes about arm's width apart, you know. But that is it for this bedroom. Now let's go check out the last bedroom. So not much to say about this one. Pretty much just a flip-flop of the other one. You got a window, you got your room. I probably wouldn't put a queen size bed in here. It would probably take up a lot of room, but maybe putting like a twin size bed, or if you got little kids, you know, having like a bunk bed over here and just kind of fit it in here pretty nice. But we're gonna take a quick pause and jump on over to the next side of the duplex so you can check that out too. All right, we're now on the other side of the duplex. This is 738 West 50th Court South, and you're gonna take a little quick look outside first. You've got this little patio area that leads off to the side, and if some of you have watched my videos before, you might have seen we had a previous listing in Derby at Dekarski Park, same layout and everything, but there was a door right here, and there is no door besides the front door to lead outside. So one thing you might consider doing if you had this house is putting up a fence, you know, connect it right there to where your neighbor's fence is, putting it right here, and you could put like a little gate right here so you can, you know, let the dogs out in here, or you could put the fence here and just kind of have a half fence here, and then your full tall fence starts right there, and you can just let your dogs out to the little patio area, you know, or maybe you just walk out, you've got your grill, you've got your smoker, you've got a kiddie pool maybe, up to you. But let's go take a quick little walk around inside, and we'll point out a few little details that you might have missed on the other side, which is main thing. This house seems a lot smaller than it actually is. So it is 1,150 square feet, but remember, we could fit that full sectional in here, the coffee table plus a stand for the TV. You could fit the full little dining table in here with the little bar stools, but it also is a little more echoing here, which you'll notice that more in houses that are empty and don't have furniture to kind of absorb some of that noise. You got the guest bathroom right there. You have your laundry room right here. We'll take a quick peek, but you got this bedroom on this side, this bedroom on that side. The master bedroom is what will take a little bit more time in, but it doesn't look that big. But remember, you can fit that full king size bed in here, have your nightstands, have your TV, have a little bench right there. And while we're here, we'll take a quick peek outside. You can kind of see more of your backyard area right here. It is not as big as the other side, but you still got a backyard, which is really nice. Plus, no neighbors again. But let's go take a quick little peek in here. Same as the other side. You've got your sink, you got your shower, toilet, storage around the corner, and then of course the closet in the back. But that has been it for the tour of both 738 and 736 West 50th Court South. So remember, it's $180,000 for both sides each. So 180 for that one, 180 for this one, or altogether it is going to be 360. Now, if you think about that, that's a lot for 360. What are you going to get anywhere else for 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4-car garage, 2,300 square feet, 2 laundry rooms, 2 kitchens? That's pretty great if you think about it. And you don't have to leave it up to the universe of who's your neighbor going to be. But you can buy both sides, and maybe it could be his side, maybe it could be her side. Or another thing I thought about is those coat closets that are right there in the dining room. If you bought both sides, cut a little door out, and then you could have your guest house, we'll say, and then your actual house, and then you can use both sides. But that is it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Would you buy this for $180,000, or would you buy both for $360,000? Let me know. And if you're interested, stop by my open house. It is going to be this Sunday, 2 to 4. This Sunday is also the 22nd of February. So if you're watching this in March, sorry you missed it. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment again.